Welcome to today's Explainer. Listen, if you've ever felt that tight knot in your stomach while applying for a loan or maybe a new apartment, you are definitely not alone. Financial anxiety is incredibly common, especially when it comes to that mysterious, sometimes intimidating three-digit number attached to your name. But today, we're going to replace that anxiety with a totally clear, actionable, and fast-track roadmap to fix your credit.
Now, you might be wondering, can you really improve your credit score fast? I know, it sounds a little bit like a gimmick, right? But yes, you absolutely can. By understanding how the system actually works and pulling the right levers, you can see noticeable, highly encouraging improvements in just 30 to 60 days.
Okay, let's dive into this. Today, we're covering the credit score blueprint. Quick wins for fast results, smart habits for lasting credit, some pro strategies to boost those scores, common mistakes you definitely want to avoid, and finally, your score improvement timeline.
Section 1. The Credit Score Blueprint.
So let's establish the baseline. Where do you stand right now? Credit scores range from a poor at 300 all the way up to an excellent 850. And the entire goal of this explainer is to give you the tools to push your way up that ladder. Because escaping those fair and good tiers to hit very good or excellent, that is exactly what unlocks significantly lower interest rates and just vastly better financial opportunities across the board.
Section 2. Quick wins for fast results.
If you want the fastest way to move the needle, you've got to attack the factors that carry the most weight. First up, pay all of your bills on time. Your payment history makes up a massive 35% of your total score. So do yourself a favor and set up autopay right now to protect it. It is absolutely critical. Second, you must aggressively reduce your credit utilization. And third, comb through your credit report for errors. Let's actually break those last two down a bit more.
And this brilliantly illustrates exactly what we mean by credit utilization. It's simply how much of your available credit you're actually using at any given time. Say you have a $1,000 credit limit, your balance should really never exceed $300 if you want to stay under that magic 30% threshold. And if you can shrink that balance down to under 10%, well, that is a literal hyper-accelerant for your score.
Now, our third quick win is one that is shockingly overlooked by so many people: disputing errors. A false late payment or a balance that isn't even yours acts like a heavy anchor dragging your score down. You need to actively hunt for these mistakes and dispute them immediately. Erasing a false negative mark? It's literally like an instant facelift for your credit profile.
Section 3. Smart habits for lasting credit. We've talked about immediate fixes, but sustainable habits are what build long-term financial trust. First things first, stop applying for every single card you see. Every new application is a hard inquiry that temporarily dings your score. Also, keep your old accounts open. Seriously, don't chop up and close those old, unused cards. The length of your credit history proves your reliability over time. Pair that with always paying more than the minimum. And if you're starting from zero, well, you'll want to leverage a secured credit card.
Let's define that really quick. A secure credit card is basically the ultimate cheat code if you have bad credit or no credit at all. You put down a cash deposit, and that becomes your credit limit. Because the bank is holding your cash as collateral, the risk is zero. It's brilliant, really. It allows you to safely and consistently rebuild your history month by month without the danger of getting in over your head.
Section 4. Pro strategies to boost scores. So, the crucial point is finding advanced tactics to get that extra edge. One massive pro strategy is becoming an authorized user on a trusted family member's card. And the best part? You don't even need the physical card. You simply inherit their years of perfect payment history right onto your own report. Piggybacking on their good credit is huge. Alternatively, you can just call your bank and ask for a credit limit increase. If your limit goes up but your spending stays exactly the same, your utilization ratio instantly plummets. And remember, your payment habits dictate your momentum. Making only the minimum payments keeps you totally chained to a cycle of debt and compounding interest. On the flip side, paying the full balance rapidly destroys your total debt. And lower total debt signals to lenders that you aren't overextended, which directly and quickly raises your score.
Section 5. Common mistakes to avoid. You have to avoid these pitfalls at all costs, because honestly, they can undo months of hard work overnight. Missing even a single payment or maxing out your credit cards will instantly tank your utilization and your payment history. And like we talked about earlier, do not close those old accounts. Don't pile up hard inquiries by applying for too much new credit, and never, ever ignore errors on your credit report.
Section 6. Your Score Improvement Timeline.
Look, everyone wants a 700 score overnight, but let's map out realistic expectations here.
If you fix your utilization and remove errors today, you can see a quick 20 to 50-point boost in the very first 30 days. It happens fast. By months 2 and 3, you'll start seeing moderate, steady climbs. But those truly life-changing jumps, we're talking 100 points or more, those are the ultimate payoff for 6+ months of consistent, smart management.
Now we have to bust a massive myth before we wrap up today. People always ask, does checking my own credit score lower it? Absolutely not. No way. Checking your own score is what's called a soft inquiry. Unlike a hard inquiry from a lender, it does zero damage to your credit. None. You should be checking and monitoring your credit apps regularly without any fear whatsoever.
To summarize our entire deep dive today, consistency is key. There are no magic buttons, only smart, sustainable habits. Focus intensely on paying on time, every single time. Focus on reducing your overall debt to keep that utilization low and avoid taking on unnecessary new credit. If you follow these exact steps, you aren't just boosting some arbitrary number, you are unlocking vastly better financial opportunities for your entire future.
So I want to leave you with this final thought and a bit of a challenge. We've laid out the blueprint, the quick wins, and the pro strategies. The roadmap is right here in front of you. Which of these steps will you take today to fast-track your financial freedom? Will you set up autopay right now? Are you going to check your report for errors or finally pay down that balance below 30%? The choice is entirely yours and your future financial self is waiting. Thanks for joining me on this explainer and happy building.